All right. Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to do a twin flame reading for the Divine Feminine right now. So I'm going to call in the energies. Spirit, give us any guidance today, telling us what the Divine Feminine needs to know, where she's at, what she's feeling, where she's going right now. Everybody, I guess I should have announced. Thanks for joining me. And I am Alexandra the Medium, and I do the twin flame. I am a twin flame. Gone through a lot of changes as the feminine in the last while. And so I'm going to give you a reading where I'm at here. Okay, perfect. I'm just hoping you can see the cards. I just moved again, so I'm in another situation here. And so everything's changing again. It's took me a couple weeks to get back on board here. The energies have been strong and there's been a lot going on. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully the cards you can read. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and I have my own setup on this, and I just channel with the messages that come in. Okay. All right. So the first card that we've got is going to be what's going on in the thoughts of the Divine Feminine and where she's at. Okay. And the next we're going to have here is what actions is she to be taking next, and then the future actions, and then the overall energy of the Divine Feminine. Okay. So right now, the Divine Feminine is trying to get herself into receiving. Okay. Receptivity is the card for her. Allow yourself to receive. So she's got to, be doing some meditation and some healing on this and bringing and calling in the receptivity, being open, because from what she's gone through in the past with the Divine Masculine, she's tired and, she's kind of blocked him out. So at this moment, she's trying to allow herself to receive if the Divine Masculine is ready to come forward. Okay, and the actions that she's going to have to take is she's going to have to take a leap of faith with this situation. And she's also taken a risk on her heart's desire. She's like really going to go into that path because the passion, in love and in her soul's mission are both coming up right now. So leap of faith is her next step. She's got to, maybe let go of some of the old stuff. Could be that old job, a relationship, friendships, whatever's around her, she needs to get, end. She may need to do that at this time and then take the leap of faith into something new, both in relationship and in her life, in her journey. Okay. And in the near future, she needs to get out and be out on the planet. She needs to be there enjoying nature right now because it gives her strength when she's in nature and connecting to that. The overall energy for her, of course, is the medicine woman. And the Divine Feminine is a channel for the divine healing of the planet. And so that is her overall mission. And she brings that in with her twin flame journey, but also on her own soul's path. Okay, so let's ask any more. Spirit, tell me anything else that's going on in the mind of the Divine Feminine right now, where she's at, what she's thinking. All right, so she's the Divine Feminine right now. She knows that the relationship is divinely protected. Okay. She's got the relationship there, but she's not quite ready she's waiting to make any moves forward. Okay. In this relationship, because she's gone through a lot in the past and she doesn't, right now she's got to hold back because she has to know that the Divine Masculine has understood his journey and is ready to make those commitments that need to be made to move forward. She can't go back into this journey with the Divine Masculine being just coming in because he's had it out with the karmic and he's done with that relationship and he wants to jump in again. She can't go forward that way. She has to wait until she knows that he is ready, that he's done his work. And, that takes time to find out and, for him to come forward and for her to receive it, because she's been hurt badly. Also, the damage that has been done to the divine feminine has caused her to almost not care if she moves, if she's alone or not anymore. This relationship has caused her a lot of hardship, and, her trust and her belief in the relationship has been tested. And so, she's not rushing into this, even though it's a divinely protected and it's supposed to come in, this twin soul relationship. She's not sure at this moment. So there is why she's got to open herself up to receive, but she needs to be careful and take her time. Otherwise, it goes back into the same thing, and she can't afford to create it in the negative again. It can't come in unless it's fully ready, transformed relationship. So she's at that place right now. Okay, let's see what her next actions are going to be. Spirit and divine, tell me. 5D and above, tell me what are the actions are. Sorry about that. Guys, give me just a second. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So what are the actions divine feminine wants to take forward now? Okay, so right now she needs to make a decision on what she's doing in her own life right now. She's got a lot of decisions that are coming up for her on this journey with her soul's purpose and with the divine masculine, but this is more about her soul's purpose. Okay, she needs to make a decision and really get focused on what it is she wants. Allow it to come in. Does she want to stay in a 3D, or does she want to go and follow her true journey and her true path? And she needs to make that decision. And then she's got to do some healing on the worthiness. This is part of the reason she hasn't made the decision and stayed stuck, because she doesn't know completely trust and believe in herself. And she's got to gain that belief in herself so that she can go to the magic that's waiting for her. She has the magic touch when she's ready and she's doing her soul's purpose. But she's at this time, and has been for a while, gaining the belief in herself and trusting that taking that leap of faith is what she needs to do. And so, that's what she's been working on for a while now. And she's getting closer to making the jump right now. Okay. In the future, the divine feminine is coming into. Okay, the future for the divine feminine. Spirit, give me the future for the divine feminine. As we know, the twin soul journey is also a journey of purpose, soul purpose for each individuated soul, the masculine and the feminine. And then they do have a journey that they work together. It looks like a lot today, the divine feminine is wanting to really focus on her journey and get real clear on what that is. Okay. So the future, this deck is really funny because it has two worthiness cards. So it's very important right now that the divine feminine gets in touch with her belief in herself, because it came up again here. Okay. So double confirmation on this. She does have the new beginning, right? It's coming in the future, the new beginning, still with her bringing in that belief in herself. Okay. She's been going through a lot of time taking the time to relax, and she still needs to go into that self-care for a little bit longer, as she's, trying to figure out and make that decision and move forward. In the near future, she's still going to need to keep taking care of herself. And that's one of the reasons she hasn't been ready to receive the masculine. She's not quite there yet. She's trying to heal the pain that was there caused by the divine masculine. And she's also trying to bring herself into the work that she came here to do. And sometimes she doesn't want necessarily to bring him in until she's completely and fully into her soul's purpose. She's almost pushing him back and holding him off. And that's why she's waiting, because she's got to gain her complete trust and belief in what she's doing with her soul's purpose. And she has to figure that out for herself before she moves forward in the receiving of this divine union. Okay. All right. And the overall message for the divine feminine. Overall, pretty good for her. Okay. She's also, sometimes we've got to dream a little bit bigger, though. Like, she sees that, I'm supposed to do this, but she needs to be able to, as these energies are coming in right now, she needs to be able to expand her vision of this and see herself in a bigger picture, because she does have a lot of work to do. The people that are twin souls and in the twin soul relationships, their missions are very large because they're affecting humanity. And so she has to dream bigger and see, how is she going to touch more people? How does she expand this awareness that she has of her journey, and how she's going to help others heal and move forth in their own ascension process, and how they are going to be able to take those energies at the higher vibration when they meet the twin soul relationship and expand that. And so she needs to set her sights higher. And she's also supposed to put a wish out, make a wish and see it bigger, make it bigger than you've ever imagined. And she needs to put that out in the universe. And she does have a treasure chest of abundance coming in. Some unseen windfall of abundance comes to her. Okay, that's the overall of what's coming in. And this is the near future. And we're looking at these energies until the end of September. Okay, these are energies coming up until the end of September for the divine feminine, where she's at and how she's feeling. Okay, all right, so let's get some more clarity on what's going on with her in her thinking right now. What is going on? Spirit, give us more messages. What is the divine feminine thinking about right now? What else has she got going on in her head? So a lot of the things that she's been thinking about are her journey. She has thought about this journey, and then she's also, that's her quest. And then she also has been trying to regain the faith in herself. Okay, she lost some of her belief in herself with the rejection from the divine masculine. Okay, she has that, and this is actually kind of reversed now, because the divine masculine is feeling this rejection. Sorry. He's feeling the rejection now, and she has been thinking about it, but she feels that he needs to go through his own rejection so that he can go through his awakening at this time, because she has gone through her awakening. She knows what her journey is. She may need to expand it and make some choices about it, but she has the direction she's heading in on this twin soul journey. Okay, and she's got a quest and something out there, but she also knows that she needs to regain that belief in herself. And once she starts having the faith again, then she's back on her mission. She's been kind of thrown in the last little bit by the energies that have been coming in. And, because of the disconnection that she had to make with the divine masculine in order for her to move forward, she's gone through a lot of purging and releasing at this time. So, she's regaining her strength again, and her faith in herself and belief in her quest and her journey. Okay. Okay, and let's see. What actions does the divine feminine, is she going to take in the near future? Let's see. Okay. So what the divine feminine has been learning about lately that's really important is she's been learning that there are dark energies that have been blocking her. And she's learning how to deal with these dark energies and how to stop their interference in the spiritual journey that she's on and that many of the light workers are on also. But on the twin flame journey, I can call them reptilians here, lower consciousness beings, vampires, whatever you want to call them, those dark energies that want to interfere with this twin soul journey. She's learning about this. You know, she may not have known how these were out and around her, but she's seeing them now and she's learning how to combat them and not let them have the control and the energy that they've been trying to take away from this journey and the derailing that they have been doing. So that's coming up for her. She's seeing it now. Okay. And it brings in a miracle. It also brings in a miracle for the ascension process, because when these energies no longer have the power, because the divine masculine and feminine and the twin souls together combat these dark energies, that's when the miracle comes in and the veils start being released and more people can wake up. But the twin souls on this journey, the ones in the first wave, are the ones that bring this in, this knowledge and this awareness. And I know maybe some of you have seen the videos I've done on the reptilians and the darker energies. I do have one on YouTube that is a good clearing for that. When you start recognizing it, you know, and pretty soon you start recognizing all of it and see the energy that is being put out to get you off your path, and you start clearing it. And those are important things that are being taught right now in this journey. And it is bittersweet, because when the illusions come down and not all can see and when everybody can start seeing what these reptilians are up to, or lower, darker forces of energy are up to, that's how we stop it. It is bittersweet though, because it's not, when the illusion crumbles, it's kind of like in the Matrix. When you start seeing, you can't unsee. Okay. Once you see it, you're awakened in that way. Okay. So that's really the action she's starting to see right now. And the miracle comes in when she sees this. Okay. And it's bittersweet in the sense that it's something that it's good to know, because we clear and we bring in more of the light. But you know, it's bitter in a way too, because you recognize that to bring true balance, you have to be able to see the light in the dark before you can clear it and we can move to the higher vibration. It's something that has to be seen to truly be awakened. That is awakened when you can see the light and the dark, both sides of that. Okay. All right. And so what is the future coming in for the divine feminine? This is the near future. Okay. So, of course, enlightenment, you know, complete enlightenment. The divine feminine's going through, she's gone through these layers and this shedding of the old. And in doing that, she becomes more and more aware of the light and the dark, like I said, which it brings in the true enlightenment, right? True awareness. She has gone through, you know, some backstabbing and people gossiping about her, a lot of jealousy in the sense of, you know, her powers and her abilities. And there's people that talk about it and talk about her. And that's something she's had to face and she has to recover from. And in fact, this also comes from the divine masculine, sadly enough. And even so does some of these dark energies, because of the games that the divine masculine has, the karma that he's got involved in. And he's also got the divine feminine involved in this backstabbing and gossip, because he hasn't been honest to himself. He's been the liar. He's lied to people around him because he didn't want to be authentic in himself. So she has taken on the energy of this gossip, right? And this backstabbing that happened and was created by the divine masculine. But the divine feminine in the near future, she's recovering from that. That's why she's not prepared totally receptive of the divine masculine. You know, he caused her a lot of pain. He lied about her. You know, he created a illusion for everyone because he didn't want to be authentic in his actions, his karma that he created. And he put that energy, which the divine feminine has been carrying. And once she cut him off and said, I'm not carrying this anymore, do what you're going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. It really did awaken him, but she hasn't completely been able to heal from it. You know, she's working through that now, allowing herself to open up again, you know, but there's some work that the divine masculine has to do. And, you know, she's still recovering from the damage that was done. Okay. It's taken a long time because it was some pretty dark stuff that the divine masculine put upon the divine feminine. And, you know, the divine masculine, you know, got involved with the karmic, and they also put a lot of this gossip and, you know, a lot of this trickery and negative energy comes from the divine masculine and what he did with this karmic, and they did it against the divine feminine. And so of course she's still recovering, and she's not completely receptive because the levels that he went to hurt her in many different ways through betrayal, but, you know, actually sat out and went against the divine feminine in ways that really damaged her. And she may not even know some of the things because he didn't want to face his authentic truth, and he wanted to blame her and put all this energy on her. She took on this energy and she had a lot of pain. And so she hasn't been completely open and ready to accept him. Okay. So I think that was over here, though. Okay. All right, let's see the overall, what else she's been dealing with. The divine feminine has really taken on a lot, and to regain this trust and belief in the divine masculine, even though she knows and knew his soul and knew that it was in him, you know, she has to know that he is completely let go of his karmic, but also his ego and his and his dark energies that, you know, attacked her, you know. And he may be dealing with entities and things like this, and those entities have attacked her also. And, you know, even though it's a divinely protected relationship, you know, she has to know that those are completely gone. Okay. All right. She is going to discover again, you know. All right. So the overall is good because she is, the divine feminine is coming back to discovery and her soulmate, discovery of her soulmate. Okay. She comes back to this, and then the abundance comes in. The energy that the divine masculine has put the divine feminine in has caused her lack. It's when you feel this energy of betrayal and trickery and gossip and all these energies that have been sent towards her because of the actions of the divine masculine, it has put the divine feminine in lack. So, you know, when these energies shift through her healing, but also through the healing of the masculine, then it can bring in the abundance again for both of them. But until the energy vibration of both rise in this union, you know, that's what they're waiting for here in the overall, is for the abundance to come in for both of them in their soulmate relationship and discovering that once again. Okay. Let's see. All right. So then let's see what other lessons we have. What lessons has the divine feminine been going through recently in this? Because, you know, it's such a gradual thing, and there's layers and layers that release and more learning and more growth that's been coming in. But in the last little bit, let's see, what is she thinking about her lessons and what is she learning right now? Okay. She has had the spiritual growth. Okay, that's what she's thinking. You know, I have grown. I've done my work. I've done my part in this lesson and in this learning. Okay, and that's what she sees. And she wants to expand her consciousness and her awareness at this time. Okay. But let's see what lesson she's in right now with her actions. What is she going through right now? Spirit, tell me what lessons is Divine Feminine learning. Okay, so she's coming into now. It's time. The Divine Feminine, her action she's going to take is she's going to use the lesson is about her imagination. So as she's taking this leap of faith and expanding her journey and knowing her worth, because she's gaining that worthiness, she expands what she believes and sees herself doing in the world. And so creative ideas are coming in, and she's growing and expanding this journey and understanding how she is going to be able to effectively help others now in her new way of being. Through the hard times, she's learned a lot, and she's knows how to help others who are raising their vibration, and she helps them heal and do the work that they need to do. That's her action where she's at right now. And a future lesson for her. Let's see. Okay, so I mean, and this is really the overall, this is the future, because she has, a lot of fear about this love relationship right now. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Because she was so open in the past and got so betrayed, she has to now go walk through the fear again, and trust the Divine Masculine, because the Divine Masculine really annihilated her in a lot of ways, and his betrayals and his trickery and his gossip and all the things he did, the energy that came towards the Divine Feminine. And so she has a lot of fear, and that fear, she understands that she needs to get through this fear, and she's being tested right now. Can she break through the fear again and move to love? And that's where she's at. So she's not the once open person as she had been, because of the situation that she's gone through. Okay, and the overall lesson that she's learning right now through the end of the month. Yeah, envy. Okay, so she does. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay, and so she has gone through a lot of growth here, and really, this is about her worthiness too. So for this rest of the month, she's looking at herself and understanding, she's had a different sort of life, but she, there's no reason to envy. Maybe there may be some envy of why the Divine Masculine chose the karmic when her heart was open and she would give him everything. But, she may have to let go of this envy through the end of this month, because that's one thing that will hold her back from the Divine Masculine. She's certainly not as open as she once was, and she's got obviously some fear about it, and, some pain that she's still trying to let go of in these lessons up until the end of the month, which totally makes sense. All right, so let's see. Spirit, can you give me any more messages of what the Divine Feminine is thinking right now about this relationship or her purpose? Okay. Okay. So she's thinking about now, the Divine Feminine is thinking about, the justice coming in and bringing the balance back to her, with the Divine Masculine. She'd like to have the peace come back and the balance in her life, because she has been in limbo for so long. She's been stuck here, and watching him move on in a karmic relationship and do all the things that he's done in that relationship that has caused her so much pain. She was stuck in limbo during this, waiting for him. Okay. But however, she is thinking, yes, I was stuck in limbo in this relationship, but I did achieve some things. I got my soul journey going. I committed to my purpose, and I worked hard on me becoming more individuated and moving forward in my own personal individuation and raising my own vibration. So she's thinking about that right now, still feeling somewhat in limbo, but, knowing that balance and justice is coming in for her. Okay. Let's see, in the near future, what is going on for the divine feminine here? What action should she take, Spirit, in the near future? Okay. Okay. All right, so what's happening here for her, it's more about the divine masculine here, is it showing that order is coming in. So the actions or the near future of what's happening around the divine feminine is that order and justice are coming in. The illusion is crumbling for the divine masculine. And he's got the endings there. So her action is that she is, watching this take place. She's not really taking action necessarily, other than she's still working and doing, her own thing and starting to create her own new reality, because the endings are coming in for that divine masculine. And he is trying to get order in his life. It brings order in her life, of course, when this is over and he starts working towards his true relationship when order comes back. But right now, she just feels right here in the near future, she feels that the crumbling of the masculine and of the illusion, endings of his karma are here. Okay. That's the near future. Okay. Or the actions that are going on right now, I should say. And then here is the future. What's going on, Spirit, in the future for the divine feminine? Okay. Okay, so right in the near future, what the divine feminine is working on herself right now is she's getting very ambitious about her journey. She's really focusing on that right now. And the love of herself. Okay. And then stability. She's putting these things in place. Yes, it's a new beginning for love, and she sees that out there. But the divine feminine wants to have herself in place on her journey and create this stability. Okay. And she has, and her ambitions right there pushing her forward. And love will come in because there's a new beginning right there. It's starting to come back in because the divine masculine has crumbled, but he hasn't moved forward to the divine feminine. She knows it's out there, but it's almost as if she's pushing him away now energetically because she wants to get herself stable first. Okay. And that's the fear. She also has this fear. That's her lesson right now. So the fear of this is also one thing that she's got to turn it into this love. But that's her lesson in the near future. She's got to turn this fear into this love, which brings in the stability. Okay. And let's see. Writes the overall energy here for the situation for the end of the month for the divine feminine's energies. Overall. Okay. All right. So you have a lot of love energy here. And this is the divine feminine's. She's got the love card, 9 of Cups, and she's making a wish here, wanting it to come in. She is transforming right now, but we also have choices. So in this transformation, she has to make a choice. Is she going to take the divine masculine back, and also it can be a choice in this transformation. She can let go of all the pain and heartache, and that's her choice to make. Is she going to take him back, or is she going to let it go because of wanting to get rid of the old? But it's her choice to make now. Are they going to be a couple? It did come to this for the divine feminine. She held the ground for a long time, believing in the relationship and seeing the possibility with the divine masculine. But in her betrayal, what she had gone through, she's come to a place where she's not sure anymore. And so it's a choice she has to make, even though she does have, this love card and, the transformation coming in. It's hers to make. Okay. All right, we'll take some love cards and then finish this off. All right, so anyone watching this, you can contact me on my webpage, xandrathemedium.com, to do your readings or your healings. I do healings on clearing some of these trickery energies, these lower dark energies. I do personal healings on that. And then I do have my readings available there on xandrathemedium.com. So love to work with any of you if you want to know more. And we, on the regular channeled readings, we do a lot of twin soul stuff. If you are a twin, I don't have a separate one for twin soul reading, but I may be changing that soon. So right now you can still get your full twin soul hour reading for $85. I may change it and the price may go up if you just want the twin soul. So check that out on xandrathemedium.com if it's something that you are interested in. Okay. Let's see where we are in this love situation, because I do work with a lot of twin souls. It's where a lot of the people are who are awakened right now. Okay. So, all right. So what the divine feminine is thinking about it with this situation right now is she's trying to imagine her future of being more joyful and allowing that joy back into her life through this betrayal and all the heartache that she was put through with the divine masculine. She had a lot of hard things that came in and changed her life. And so she lost her joy and her spark at times. And so she wants to bring more of that joy in right now. That's what she's thinking about. I want joy, happiness. I want to be living my life. I'm just enjoying it in a way fully, even though I'm not with the divine masculine. She wants that right now. So she's thinking about. And her actions is saying for the divine feminine, you're trying too hard, give it time. So if she is trying to rush this situation, it's like, this endings with the divine masculine have just happened, the trickery, and it might be too hard to get over this stuff. Maybe she's trying too hard in rushing, getting over it. It does take time. It takes time to heal those wounds, and in this forgiveness, it's not going to be, I forgive you just because you woke up and realized how horrible you were to me. It's going to take some time, and she needs to take that time, and she needs to allow the divine masculine to come to that plate and, bring to her that love, but not, she's not going to instantly just fully give like she once did, because he needs to come and she needs to learn and make sure that he has grown and that he does love her and he is working forth in this mission, not just, there to get, whatever. She has to really learn to trust him again. And trust is now, she may have given the trust without reason in the past to the divine masculine, but now she knows that trust is not just given, it's earned. And that's what she has to let that time, give herself that time. Okay. And here again, in the future, it says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So she needs, once again, just another message that says, do not rush into this journey with the twin right now. Even if he's coming back and ready, no, there needs to be some real change where loyalty and trust is given and earned before she moves forward with the divine masculine now. As much as she wanted it for so long, she can't just rush in at this point. Okay. And the overall of this is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So in this situation, and this is overall too, there will come an understanding that she will understand that, the decisions were made and the lessons were learned and the growth had to come. And that's why these things came in. That's the overall understanding. And she will gain this, but she's certainly not there yet. There's a lot of work that has to come into this relationship at this time from the other side, from the divine masculine. He's spent time doing a lot of things with the karmic and in the dark energies. And so he's not all of a sudden light, woke up and ready to move. He has still lessons to learn and how to love. And, she also has lessons to learn and trust again. So, all right. So that is my message for the divine feminine up until the end of the month. And, yes, there's movement, but a lot of growth at the same time and a lot of things that are challenging. There's some great cards here and some great lessons that are going to be learned, but it is all about growth and recovering on this mission. Okay, so everyone, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. All right, check me out on alexandrathemedium.com for appointments. Love and light to all of you. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the month.